I've made a decent amount of money in crypto, but I also made this mistake. I'm going to talk about what that mistake is and a strategy that can mitigate that mistake and show you guys how to make money in crypto on today's Frugal VC. What's up, guys? Frugal VC here. All right, today on today's show, I want to talk about how I made money in crypto and then the mistake I made that cost me a lot more money in the long run. Now, just to be clear, when I first got into crypto, I did make some money, and the point is not that I didn't lose money. I just didn't make as much as I could have, and I didn't know what I know now. And if I'd known back then what I knew now, I'd be in a lot better of a place. So, guys, if you like these videos, make sure to give that subscribe button a gentle little press. That's all you got to do. You know, I don't like you to smash anything. Gentle little press for the like button as well. I appreciate that. I've got our DeFi experiment going on right now. Generally, what I do is I do the experiment so I can tell you how things are going and how things work, whether they're good, bad, or something in between. Because something that frustrated with me when I got into crypto and started doing stuff on DeFi, I got sick of like YouTubers who wouldn't tell you like the bad parts. So I tell you the good, the bad, and everything in between. But enough about that. Today I'm bringing it back a little macro today. I want to talk about some things that I learned along the way that I'm hoping to do a lot better this cycle. So a story kind of goes back to 2017. I had just started to get into Bitcoin and Ethereum. I learned that I started seeing the percentages of increase over time. And I realized that by not having exposure to cryptocurrency, I was probably missing out on something. Now, this was a small amount, and that is usually my strategy. It's one of the strategies I'm going to talk about. Is I put a pretty small amount in. I probably had total cash, probably around $300, not a lot, right? Well, what happened is these cryptos. This is like the summer of 2017, maybe May, starting off, and I would just put a little bit every paycheck in. You know, it wasn't my main investment. It was just a little small part of my investment. But around fall of 2017, the crypto market went crazy. And suddenly I found myself with a whole lot more money than I had. You know, so I went from a few $100s to thousands of dollars in crypto. Now, here's what happened. I remember specifically seeing this story where people were borrowing money to buy Bitcoin. And this is when Bitcoin was at all-time highs. And I saw that and instinctually said, something is wrong here. That's not a good sign. That's a horrible thing to do. You should never borrow money for investments unless it's something fairly stable, like buying a property. And even then, you really ought to know what you're doing and have a pretty good base of income to fall back on. Borrowing money to buy crypto is not a good idea, and I will never tell anybody to do that. I started to see those signs I didn't know anything about FOMO or the fear and greed index, that kind of thing yet. But what I did see, that when the coin started dropping a little bit, to me, that confirmed what I thought, that, yeah, this is a bubble. This is going to go down, and I probably should pull out while I got some profits. So I did. I sold all my crypto. I put that money into my investment accounts and thought, cool, I'll win. You know, I made a few thousand doing basically nothing, padded my investment accounts and moving on, right? The crypto ended up Bitcoin ended up going down to, God, what was it? A few thousand, maybe. Ethereum was in like the $200-300 range. I mean, it might even be worse than that. I can't even remember the prices back then. I just remember it dropped a lot and I thought, yeah, I did the right thing. Well, here's what I did wrong. I never got back in, because those prices went up again. Mind you, these are top 10 coins, right? Litecoin was a top 10 coin at the time. Obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the top two even today. When the next cycle came around 2020, I was not prepared. And I ended up losing. I had started to get in a little bit before the bull run. And then, of course, it shot up again. So I found myself in December of 2020, pretty sure it's December 2020, with a whole bunch more crypto again. That I didn't a bunch of money in crypto that from a very small amount. Now this time I held on to it. I didn't take any profits, and that was a big mistake because I thought it was going to go higher, and I was going to wait till it went higher before I took profits. But I probably should have taken a little along the way. So these were all lessons. You know, this is valuable. I didn't lose money, Celsius aside, which is a whole nother video, and you can see I made plenty of videos on Celsius and my mistakes there. I learned a lot from that too. But here's some principles, because I think if you guys have the right strategy, you can avoid losing money in crypto. And this is really how you make money in crypto. I've talked to other crypto YouTubers who are much bigger, who are financially independent because of crypto. None of them have mentioned DeFi. All of them have mentioned, building up a portfolio in the bear market and then taking profits at the right time in the bull market. So this is our strategy. Now, one strategy I want to talk about that comes from Crypto Wendy-O, that's where I got it from, and I think it's a good one. I think your channel's fun. As you know, I'm not like a big fan of technical analysis. I just don't think you need it. The macro cycles are the most important part to me. Just wait when it's in the bear market, when everyone's really down on crypto, that's the time to start getting into some projects. And it takes advantage of something called asymmetrical upside. And what that means is that you put a small amount of your portfolio in. This is what I preach. I got most of my money is in index funds. Okay. A very small percentage of my money is in crypto, but you put in these small amounts, and if they go to zero, this is an amount that you can afford to lose. This is how you should approach any volatile asset, in my opinion. And then but what happens is during the bull market, these coins pump, and that's when you take profit. Now, Wendy-O talks about a moon bag, and I have some projects where I have moon bags, including Shiba, where you put a certain amount in, and then when it starts pumping, you take out that initial amount plus some degree of profit, maybe 20%, 25%. You take that out, put that in stable coins, or put it in your bank account, whatever. That's your amount. What's left over is your moon bag. Now, if that moon bag goes to zero, you've still made money because you've taken out your initial investment plus a 20% profit. But if it goes up, that's all profit. You know what I'm saying? So this is how you make money in crypto. And when you do these over a series of several cycles, that can really compound. Again, this is volatile stuff, so you have to be patient and have the discipline to just buy and hold until the right time. Now, should you just do it all at once like I did? Actually, I don't think so. Generally, when you buy in the bear market, you want to set price targets, and that's whatever you're comfortable with. And when they start hitting that price targets, you take out a certain percentage, and you should probably never take out all of it. That's one more mistake that I made. You should always leave some exposure, because if it keeps going up, you still at least got some exposure to that increase, and you can take more profit if you want to. And when it goes back down, wait till it's in the bear market. Everyone's mad about crypto again, and then you can start buying back in and do the whole thing again. Now, the one thing that I'm still confused on, and this is because I haven't reached the level of cryptos where this would be a concern, is the tax implications when you take out an enormous amount of profit within 1 year. That I'm not sure on. I want to reach out to some crypto folks and get a little more information about that. And because you always got to say, this is not financial advice necessarily. I'm just telling you my strategies and what I do, and you can copy it if you like. So really, that's the main point of this video. I just want to point out a profit-taking strategy that you can use to make money in crypto. It is not fast. It is not quick. It's quick relative to other investing styles, but it isn't trading. You're not going to get rich tomorrow. You're not going to get rich in a year. These cycles take about 3 to 4 years to cycle through. We've got another one coming up in, was it 2024, I believe, the next halvening. So there's usually a mini bull market before the halvening and then a bigger one afterwards. So keep an eye out for that. They mostly all follow. Usually Bitcoin happens and then the other ones kind of follow. We might see Ethereum. We're seeing Ethereum kind of act pretty close to Bitcoin in terms of going up and down at the same time. And you'll see that with the market, So I've got my bag of 8 coins that I'm hoping to really grow for the bull market. These are coins that I am investing in, and the money is just for the bull market, independent of my Bitcoin and Ethereum holdings and my Algorand holdings. Algorand's not part of that. I just have a lot of Algorand because I talk about it on the channel a lot. Anyway, guys, I hope that video helps you. If it does, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with the crypto community. Let's all make money in crypto and do it kind of the safe way. Remember to take profits, and moonbags are your friends. And moonbags just mean that you took your initial investment and out plus some profit, and everything left over, that's all profit. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Frugal VC. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. Get your stuff off exchanges and use that Ledger account because that is your safest way to do things. And as always, I will see you in the future.